idea what I was doing. So my Tumblr account is, of course, Luna and Athena. There I am. I've just done a little post saying hello to everybody. So if you're on Tumblr, please hook me up, and I'll be great. It'll be great to talk to you on Tumblr because they've got like a chat thing. And I know with YouTube they haven't really got a chat thing. You can do messages, but it's not really the same. So this lady, she created it 24 hours ago, and she's already got 800 followers. So it's really popular. And basically, what it is if I show you the about. If it's loading, you wouldn't think I've got fibre optic, would you? I think it's because we've got just so many people using the computer upstairs and downstairs, and then we've got the Xboxes and stuff like that. So whilst it's loading, I'm just going to basically tell you what it is. So once a week, that's because I'm already on the About Me page. Whoops. Okay. Once a week, you create your Grimoire. Now, you can use Microsoft Documents, you can use Binder, you can use an actual book of shadows, you can use a journal. You could do whatever you want. As long as you're writing it down or typing it and you're putting it there, it's fine. And she did a vote last year, and this is what everybody voted to do. I didn't, because I didn't know it existed. Now, you've got 1 to 2 areas of witchcraft. Guest speakers, so in that week that you ever have a guest speaker that you've researched or someone that you've seen at a local moot, you can write up about it. Correspondence, divination, zodiac, spells, holidays, journal prompt, and free space. Free space is basically anything else that you want to add. And she's done an example, I think. If you go on to current month, yeah, here we go. So it looks like this. So you just go on to current month, January challenge, week 1. It says, welcome to the first week of the 2016 Grimoire Challenge. And that's the bit where she says 24 hours and already 800 followers. So let's go to the keep reading part. Right, so if I just scroll down. So this is basically the January challenge for week 1. So you're doing preparation. So just choose how you want to complete that challenge. I've said to you before, on a document, computer, binder, a journal, whatever's right for you. When you've chosen your book, you might want to do like a small dedication or bless it. I haven't done that with mine yet, and I'll explain why, and I might do one. Now, I've chosen to do a draft Book of Shadows, so I'm going to upload it once a week, and then when it's finished, I will create my own Book of Shadows. I'll print it all off and I'll put it in my binder firstly, and then I will look at filling up an actual Book of Shadows. Now, we're looking at that probably being next year, but I'm an impatient bugger and I really want to learn how to bookbind this year. So on top of doing this, I will still make a Book of Shadows, or it could be like a diary or journal. I just want to learn how to make a book, because I'm watching Crow and Amethyst and all of the other people's videos that are creating about Book of Shadows and making their own, and it's just making me really, 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 really jealous. So I really, really want to do it. So I'm going to do that anyway. But I've done a draft, and this is going to be to go into my binder, which I've already brought, and I haven't got it here to show you, so I'll show it to you later. So that's basically the challenge. So once a week, you just finish. So for correspondence, write down 3 to 5 of the most common items you use in your practice. And then every week, you're basically just uploading, and then you can keep it all organised. The problem with, I think, that if you use a journal and you're writing in once a week, you're going to just have to keep flipping back and forward to like correspondences and things like that. But I did watch a blog last month, I think it was. I can't remember her name. And she was showing her Book of Shadows, and she was explaining how she likes it like that. She likes it unorganised, that you can just flip through it, and whatever you land on, the page you find is what you intended to use, kind of thing. And, it's each to their own, but for me, if it's going to be like my final Book of Shadows research one, I kind of want it all to be organised. So, I'll show you what I've done. Now, I'm in love with a YouTuber, and I've subscribed to him, and he's called Eric. I can't remember I want to say Eric Silvermoon, but I don't think it is. And if it is, I'm going to whoop when I turn this off. So he showed me a blog, or he showed everyone a blog on how he's created Book of Shadows on Evernote. So I looked it up and I thought, oh, I'm going to get into that action. And this is how I've done my week 1 challenge. So I've separated it. I've not added anything yet into the Book of Shadows intro. Oh, well, I have apparently, but I've not meant to. So, divination. Ah, that's why. My divination has gone into my Book of Shadows. There we go. Right. So divination. So this was a present that I got off Lady Angela of the Purple Cord, High Priestess, and it's just witches' runes. So what I'm going to do is I'm hoping I'm going to make my own. That's my mission. So it comes a little chat. And Evernote's really easy to use. You can zoom in, you can click in, zoom out, zoom in. It's really, really easy to use. And it's great for organisation. So that's divination. You've got my goddess. Now this was the first goddess invocation that I'd made, and the first connection I ever had with a goddess, and it was Demeter. So that's what I've done for my January week 1. So just, you can have a quick look at it. So Demeter, great goddess of the harvest, you who provide us with nourishment, you bring light after darkness and grant us second chances. You weep but you sow and you continue to grow. You bear fruit for us to eat and wheat for us to as well. You love and you nurture and you care for the unwell. You symbolise fertility, protection, health and family. And then 3 times I would say, ladies of the summer sun, I seek your wisdom here begone. I ask you come and speak with me, for as I will, so mote it be. So it's not the greatest. I did it about 2 years ago. 2 years ago? Maybe a year ago? A year ago. And I was, yeah, it's not the greatest. But it was the first one that I did and it worked. I had a really good meditation with her. So, right, then religion. Now, I don't like how I've called this religion. And if you guys have got any suggestions how I can word it, then please comment after the video. So, it's basically where all of my beliefs and things that are on my path is going to go. So straight away, Wiccans, I wouldn't say I'm a Wiccan, but I follow a lot of the Wiccan traditions. So I've done quite a bit on, you know, what's the difference between Wiccan and witches, when do you call yourself Wiccan, the degree system for initiation, and then part 2, again, it's just, you know, who can be a witch, what is Wicca, the short version of the Wiccan Read. But, I mean, like I said, if you have a look on my sigil, my logo that I use for YouTube and for everything else, you know, I've always said, if you look at the branches, that symbolises my path. Eclectic witch, I'm all over the place. I'm a bit of a thief. I basically nick things from different paths and religions to create my own. So if you've got any suggestions as to, where have I gone, to what I can call that, please comment, because I don't really like it being called religion. Yeah. Right, rituals. So this is basically where I actually have put January week 1 in. Now, I remember I've posted a blog on it, my New Year ritual that I did, and I've received some really awesome feedback from that, by the way, and I've even had a couple of people that have used it, which has been really nice. So, it's nice to know that people are, you know, not learning from my videos, but people are finding ideas from watching my videos. Just like I've found this idea from watching someone else's videos. It's like, it's nice. It's like a big circle of life. Start singing The Lion King. It's a circle. I'm a massive Disney fan. Right, cleanse space, create sacred space. That's basically what I did. Invocation. That's the smudge prayer that I found through the Order of the Purple Cord. And that's the one that I did, and as you can see from the video upload, it was really, really strong, and I think that's probably got something to do with the fact that I repeated it 3 times, and just the intention was, it was awesome. Right, and then this is just a simple instruction for the wish jar I did, and the things that I added to it. That before ritual is just some advice. As I said before, you know, one of the reasons I'm creating all of this is so that I can create a big book of shadows that I can pass down to my child when I have one. Now, it's a difficult one because my husband, Dan, he's an agnostic, and it's not that he's against this, but he supports me, you know, but we haven't really had that conversation yet of when we have a child, well, how's it going to work, you know. So the book is just going to be there basically for when the time is right, and for me as well, like a life plan, like a big diary basically. Right, Espart. I'm probably saying that wrong, but I don't care. So that's just an introduction. All of this is just introductions this week, and obviously as next week and the week after, you know, it will get more intense. Now this is my favourite one. You've got the Wheel of the Year introduction, which is just literally an introduction, but this, and I'm going to show you on the big one. So how do I zoom in on this? Preview. Edit. No, I don't want that. Oh. Well, I'm hoping you can see this. Oh yeah, you can. Right, so this is some artwork that I found online, and it's just absolutely incredible, and I've nicked it. So you've got, I can't remember off the top of my head which each one is, but you should really be able to tell. I think that's Baltain, that's Maybon, that's Samhain, obviously. I mean, the artwork's brilliant. That's In Bulk. Oh, that's Yule. That is Bangladesh. And I think there's Litha and another one that I've missed out. So there's only 2 left. So yeah, they're just beautiful, and I can't wait to get them printed out and put into my binder. I'm really excited about that. Then zodiac signs. I am a Pisces, and again, this was a present off Lady Angela. So really awesome information that she's collected and put together in a nice arty. And I'm gonna have to ask her where she gets these borders from, because they're absolutely beautiful. So that's what I've got so far, but it's just really, really useful. It's really easy to organise. And I'm really excited. So once a week, I mean, you can see how much I've done already. 14 notes in 1 week, you know. So it's just going to build up and build up. You know, it's going to cost a lot of money when it comes to printing it out. But it will be mine. You know, I know I've nicked some pictures and some things off different websites, but it's a learning process. We're all learning on the same path. There's no copyright on this. You know, well, there is on some, I guess. But it's just information sharing, so it's really, really nice. Now, what else did I want to show you? I wanted to show you something else. I can't remember what. I've showed you my Tumblr, I think. Have I? I'm hoping I've showed you my Tumblr. I've had to re-upload this video twice because I accidentally went onto something I shouldn't have. That sounds really dodgy. No, nothing. I just went onto my... when I went onto my downloads, it came up with pictures. And they're not pictures of me because this isn't my computer. Well, it is my computer now, but the lady that gave it to me, she didn't delete the pictures, and you know, for just confidentiality and privacy reasons, I can show you my amazing new YouTube, Facebook profile. Show you that. If you're not on there, then get yourselves on there. I've been adding my videos, talking to people, getting to know people, doing like I love these little Playboys things, they're awesome. So yeah, and the pictures that people have been sending to me on here are really, really, really nice. So I think that's everything. I feel like I've missed something out, but I don't think I have. So get yourselves on Tumblr if you're not on Tumblr. Get yourselves doing the Grimoire challenge if you want to do it. It's awesome fun. And Evernote, I highly recommend it. And the great thing about this is if you're watching this and you thought, oh, I would really, really like that, Luna, can you please share it with me? Say you want this, or you watch my ritual but you want a copy of it, then all I have to do is go share note, enter your email, so I don't know, I'm not, you know, enter email, I'm not going to pretend to do it, and it sends, and it's easy as that, and it's brilliant. And then you're automatically connected and you can share things, and it's brilliant. I think you can keep things private.